All right, y'all, check out what we got here today for you. We got us a nice, extremely low profile, one of these flimsy solar panels. Now, you don't want to bend them all the way or break them, but they're flimsy, so they're low profile. These are going to be perfect for your RV or your van, camping, or even outside, because they have these little grommets right here where you can hook them up to carabiners, and then you can actually angle it any which way you want. If you want to have it angle it, put it on a stand, anything like that. But today, this is going to live on top of that trailer right over there, and then it's going to help for when you're boondocking, all that kind of stuff. Now, there's a couple things that I've learned living full-time on our RV. If you look at that white trailer over there, I did all the solar work on top of that trailer right there, and we got about 4 panels up there. Now, you can get those big panels like that, or you can get these thin panels. Now, when I first was into solar a few years ago, these thin panels were not caught up to the thicker panels, but they've come such a long way in solar panels. In fact, I had to go with like 100-watt panels. This right here is a 200-watt power. So what that means is that you're going to be able to charge a lot of things. Basically, you're going to be able to charge a 12-volt battery or a couple 12-volt batteries in a space of a day or a full sun, as long as you're not charging it from zero. Basically, if you use the energy at night to like 12 volt, you're using your lights, all that kind of stuff, you're going to be able to charge this up the next day. And always keep your battery banks topped off. If you have like a light draw on it, not a heavy draw, like you're not using it for microwaves, AC, or anything like that, you're not going to draw your batteries down. So this one panel, think of it as if you're just casually using it on a camping trip, it's going to top it off. Now, to prove that, you actually have a generator right here that takes solar power. Let me just show you really quick. We got these guys, we got our positive and our negative, and that just kicks right into this cable. Now, this does not come with this cable. These cables are pretty cheap. You can pick one up, but I just happen to have one for my generator that takes solar power right here. And so you can see right now, we're not full sun, but it's gonna run. We're sitting at 81 watts right here. Now, we're not full sun, we're not midday. It's kind of still early in the morning. It's probably about 9 a.m. in the morning. So the sun's still rising. We're hitting 82 watts. We're probably gonna peak out around 100 to 150. Even though this is a 200-watt solar panel, it doesn't mean that it's gonna hit 200 watts all the time consistently. There are a lot of variables, cloudy, sunny, but the biggest variable is whatever this guy is gonna be able to accept, right? Or your controller, whatever your controller is gonna accept. So when you're getting this 200 watt, make sure you're stacking it with a controller that's gonna accept 200 watts, right? That's probably my best advice. The other thing is that if you're getting this, and depending on your battery bank, you may need 1, you may need 2 of these guys. Obviously, more of these, the faster your battery is gonna charge during the day, obviously, right? You don't need to go crazy on this, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the fact that this is a 200 watt, super thin. I mean, check how thin that is. Ridiculously thin solar panel. That's gonna be so low profile for a RV, a camper, or a van that you're not even gonna notice that it's there. And then you just pop your screws right in here. It already comes pre-holed right here, and you're gonna put that right on top of your van. If you don't wanna do a screw, you can just put some lap sealant down on the side. Whatever you wanna do to install it, or you can leave it like what we're probably gonna do. I haven't decided whether or not we're gonna leave this out or mount it on the roof, because when you actually take this and you plug it into the side of your trailer, this trailer actually has a port for solar power. How cool is that? It already is ready for that. It's already ready. So when you do take this and you plug it in, just like so, then you can come over here. It's charging the battery. So check this out. This battery is probably already full because I have been charging it. So right there, if the solar panel is doing its job correctly, we should be seeing like 13 to 14 volts. See, look at that. 13.5, that battery's probably already full, but you can see that we're kicking in 13.5 volts. So that means that this battery is getting a charge off of that. And so that's pretty cool that now I have a 200 watt solar panel that regardless of whether I'm plugged in or not, my battery's getting charged. It means I have light, I have heat, I can get my stove. And if I throw an inverter on here, I can probably use the microwave as well. So I really can't believe how far technology has come. Like I said, in my day, those panels were huge or thick or bulky. Now, these guys are ridiculously thin, low profile, wind's not gonna knock them off, anything like that. So if you're in the market for a new panel or you're trying to upgrade, this 200 watt panel might just be your next best friend.